The block's definition of hot. I be a simile. I know the definition of op. That be the enemy. I seen a lot of brothers get, God forbid, and get locked, cause they ain't tending me. Diaz, buenos dias to senoritas. By the kiosk for fly Adidas. Forever eating la comida. We lurking just to catch you lacking, like we on cheaters. Free us, rip us, long live us. We try to grab the plate of what the won't give us. Most of mine never had a Thanksgiving, so instead of giving thanks, man, taking what's given. You know what it is at the city. Girl, free to if you don't wear wide. When it comes to paper, that's that I require. When it comes to power, that's that I desire. For real.
It's 11 o'clock on the dot. I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, no yawning, no whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the. We be moving with caution. The block is really hot.
The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is
really cold in the wintertime, cold in the summer.
Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. With our analysts Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter. Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. Mitchell and Monk, they're the backcourt. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. And it's Barnes in at small forward. And for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
One thing the Kings got when they hired Mike Brown is a coach who's been through and seen it all with his NBA coaching experience.
Booker can't get it to go. And it's second. Sacramento's ball. On the wing, Mitchell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
When it comes to Mike Brown, he's been an assistant or a head coach for 6 different teams now, Brent.
That's a lot of different kitchens to be in NBA, and as an assistant, he's worked for great coaches, Greg Popovich, Steve Kerr, Rick Carlisle. A great group of coaches to draw upon and then add his own styles in and what he wants to do with this Kings team moving forward.
That free throw, no good. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Bridges with it. Here's Ayton. He's guarded by Sabonis. And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside Monk. Takes the 3. The shot comes out. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Paul to the middle. Ayton. Pass to Crowder. And Mitchell over to help. Paul finds Booker. Crowder right side. From behind the arc. They get the rebound. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got his second basket on the night.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Here's Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Sabonis against Aiden. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Aiden is dealing.
Chalk up 2 there.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Bridges outside. Paul passes to Crowder. Up top, Booker. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And with more of the season behind us than ahead of us, these teams have more or less taken their final form, Grant.
Yeah, BA. I mean, everyone's done a good job moving pieces around and figuring out what works. Now it's just about protecting your record and getting it done out there.
Here's Paul. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. From the top of the key, Booker can't get it to go.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Barnes, it's good.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Paul passes to Booker. Now Bridges from deep. Mitchell grabs a miss. It's Barnes on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Murray passes to Sabonis. Here's Monk. It's Monk on the wing. Launches it. And Aiden pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Sabonis. Monk against Paul. Now here's Murray. Another shot. Shot's good by Sabonis.
Yeah, Sabonis just cleaning the board, taking care of business. That's just too easy if you're the defense.
Bridges outside. Booker against Monk. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Bridges.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Booker's shot is good.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Timeout called, Sacramento.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Saric checks in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Lee, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Lyles. And a miss there on the triple. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Pass to Lee. Just 5 on the clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Lee on the wing. Herder defending. Here's the floater. Stolen by Holmes. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holmes.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Kings foul. Sam Merrill. First personal foul. Third team foul.
From deep, Johnson drills it from deep.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Herder passes to Holmes.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
No good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Outside Johnson. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Right side Herder. Here's Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Lee. 1:16 left in the first quarter. And stolen by Herder. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Davis finds Holmes. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
I think Rashawn Holmes has played enough minutes in this league as a big man to know if I go inside, there's going to be contact.
Craig's checked in for Šarić. Lynn's checked in for Sacramento. Bazemore comes in for Herder. Here's Lee. Checked by Davis. Outside Johnson. Offensive board. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
For Sacramento, they've gone 8 for 14 from the floor. To the right side. Shoots from the right block. And the nice bucket inside from Holmes. Holmes has got 5.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one. That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Metu, he's checked in for the Kings.
Chimezie Metu.
35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Payne. Ayton with it. And there's Payne. That one's good. And the assist from Ayton.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Here's Merrill. Rebounded by Johnson.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
The floater. It's tipped.
While putting the wingspan to great use, Lynn throws that one away.
Lets the 3 fly. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for Phoenix.
The Kings, 20. Here they are, your Suns.
Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Jay Crowder is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And that was the Mobile One drive. No resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after him. And force feed him the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Up top ball. Checked by Mitchell. Paul can't get it to go.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Ball against Mitchell. Ball passes to Crowder. Shoots over Sabonis. And it's Crowder missing. The Kings have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Šarić checks in for Craig.
Well, Šarić on the inside has really good quality footwork.
Here's Murray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Paul's gotten his first bucket of the night. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Monk. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Crowder left side. Pass to Šarić. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
I like the effort there from Šarić on the jumper. Sees the defender, but still sticks with it.
And some changes here for the Kings. Lyles comes in for Murray, and Herter's subbed in for Barnes. For Sacramento, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Mitchell. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Paul passes to Bridges. And here's Booker. Pass to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. And the Suns miss again. Here are the Kings with the ball now. They're on a 13-5 run.
And with Kevin Huerter, I just love the plug-in ability of him as a player. He just can play some with the ball, a little bit off the ball, a good cutter, lots of complementary skill there.
Paul passes to Bridges. Ooh, poked away and stolen by Huerter. Now the Kings in transition. Up the floor. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Monk. And it's a 12-point Sacramento lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And the basket by Monk. And Brent, with Kevin Huerter, he's been steady throughout his career.
Well, he can dish it around and get in there for some boards. Again, there's just so much to his game, but certainly that three-point shooting is something that Kevin relies on, as do his teammates.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Davis comes in for Monk. Here's a three from Paul. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Payne's checked in for the Suns.
Coming onto the floor for your Suns, Cameron Payne.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Putting the length to work. Holmes with the swat.
Herder gets the bucket. Herder's got 6.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Johnson with a bucket.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And it's good for 2. Give him 8.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
And so here's Sacramento. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Payne finds Bridges. Here's Johnson. Outside Booker. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Phoenix making some changes. Craig comes in for Bridges, and it's Lee in for Devin Booker.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Second personal foul. 3rd team foul.
.156 left to play in the first half. Here's Lee.
Good contest as Herder's size really helping that time.
Pass to Ayton. Outside Payne. 4 on the clock. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell.
This game will get even further away from them if they can't protect the ball.
Herder can't hit. The Suns shooting a decent 42% in the second. Stolen by Davis. Now the Kings in transition. The finish! Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
Herder out there completing the break on the run.
Mitchell against Payne. Pass to Lee. And that one's long. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And here's Payne outside. And no good. So Sacramento will take it the other way.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Lee. Back to Payne. Outside Craig. Now Johnson. Can they get it? And he sinks the layup. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell, the pass to Holmes. Yep, that one goes.
Rashawn Holmes.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Payne against Mitchell. Outside Payne. Over Mitchell. And Holmes with the block. Right side Davis. And it's good. 2 points. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, DeMontis. Thus far, more success than your last game. What improvements have you made?
We're trying to come out from the get, trying to get under them. Last game we played very loose. Coaches like good teams are just going to torch you out there. So our mentality today was really special.
Got to keep it loose. Thanks, DeMontis.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Taking a look at the Kings, Kenny, what'd you think?
They played smart, they took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the possession.
Chat, what? And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Kevin Huerter really making a difference here.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Taking a look at Sacramento. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. Mitchell and Monk, they're the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Back to Monk. The three. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide open look.
And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That'll be a second foul of the game. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
So it's Phoenix now. Paul passes to Crowder. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Crowder's got his first points of the night.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Pass to Monk. Inside. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Paul. Soft touch off the glass. Paul's got the second bucket on the night.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Well, Grant, the shocker of the 2022 trade deadline, Domantas Sabonis going to the Kings.
Big-time surprise. Tyrese Halliburton going the other way to Indy. Now, I like that deal for both sides. Sacramento adding an all-star big. The Kings needing some size. Sabonis adds that.
Here's Paul. And buries the jumper to finish off the break. Paul's got 6.
A mid-range master, Chris Paul added again.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Have we gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
And the Suns making a change here. Saric checked in. Lynn's checked in for the Kings. Merrill comes in for Mitchell. Fires for 3. A shot by Merrill, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Like a matador. Ole! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Crowder, that's good.
The advantage Crowder has inside is just how strong and physical he'll play.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Monk with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Monk against Booker. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Monk. With the 10-footer. Kept alive. Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you hear a lot about Murray's activity, especially on the glass. I mean, he never stops working. Gets a lot of second chance points opportunities.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Crowder with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Saric.
This Booker can score when it looks so difficult. What an impact on that end.
Pass to Barnes. That's tipped. And the Suns pushing it up now. Booker with it. Takes one from 10 feet. That one off the back iron and out. Barnes against Bridges. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, that's up there. Harrison Barnes with momentum rises up, and that's a highlight.
Timeout called. The Suns.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Some changes for Phoenix. Johnson, he's checked in for Crowder, and Craig subbed in for Chris Paul. Lyles, he's checked in for Sacramento. Bazemore comes in for Merrill. Pass to Craig. Outside Johnson. Back to Craig. Johnson passes to Booker. 6 to shoot. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Here's Barnes. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Bridges outside. And the layup is good.
They're so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Monk, that one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Back to Johnson. It's Bridges on the wing. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
Haynes checked in for Booker. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Monk finds Murray, shoots over Johnson. And it's Murray finishing it off.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Pass to Bridges, outside Payne. Bridges outside. Now Johnson. Here we go. And here's Monk, defended by Payne. It's Bazemore on the wing. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Saric. The Suns have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third.
Sacramento foul.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Lee comes in for Bridges.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Ayton passes to Craig. A minute 9 left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. And they recover it. Second chance effort. Ayton, no good. And the Kings shooting the ball 70% in this game. Murray with it. Picked up by Craig. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Craig. Here's Lee. Herder defending.
Sacramento foul. Kevin Herder. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Suns, Damian Lee.
And he drops it first. And some changes here for the Kings. Metu, he's checked in for Murray. And it's Davis in for Bazemore.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Here's Davis. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
30 seconds left to play in the third. Payne with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Payne, the pass to Craig. 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Clock at 6. Pass to Lee from deep. Here's Ayton. Now here's Johnson. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, it's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. And DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
The buzzer, count it, just textbook, kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. We'll be right back after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Damian Lee. Josh Okogie is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Cam Payne, and it's Craig in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And the Suns shooting at 45% of the game so far. Here's Lee. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Well, the Kings shooting the ball 70% in this game. Here's Lynn. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Yeah, Len's not going to settle for anything else. A dunk on the inside goes up strong.
Pass to Lee. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
Bazemore's checked in for the Kings.
And Chemezi, drafted in 2018, spent his first few seasons grinding it out in the G League, trying to prove himself until he got that contract in 2021. Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
To the paint. Here's Lynn. Ooh, good work defensively by Biyombo. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And for Metu, ask his teammates. They'll tell you just how hard of a worker he is.
Yeah, it's been a constant theme, B.A. Do you know Chemezi graduated college in 3 years with a degree in law? history and culture, all while playing at USC.
The shot by Payne, no good.
Gotta appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Good work there as it goes. Lee's gotten 4 this quarter.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Here's Metu. On the wing, Mitchell. Over Payne. Sacramento again missing.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Phoenix making some changes. Saric comes in for Craig, and it's Shamet in for Payne. And the Kings also making a change. Barnes, he's checked in for Mitchell. Back to Okogie. And Brent, one issue that's come up, star players unavailable for various reasons, but some tension there with teams. Where are we headed with this, you think?
I think one of the things, BA, that's going to be of interest in the next couple years is how much this rest, recovery, and load management is actually impacting the player's performance. There's been a lot of data out there, and it's a lot of predictive data about whether or not a player should play. And the league is really digging in to see whether or not this is actually affecting the players or if they should be playing more minutes. And I don't know if it comes down to something financial, but it usually does.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
So the Kings making a change here. Lyles checked in. Sacramento calls timeout.
Get on your feet and get loud, fans. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
The Kings have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Here's Bazemore. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Shamet. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Shamet's got his first 2 points of the night. Pass to Bazemore. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
And given how athletic Bazemore is, he always does a phenomenal job drawing contact on those kind of shots.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need, I think you and I need to have a podcast, BA.
For sure. I know we can't afford to do that.
That might be true.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
I just love the ball move.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Barnes passes to Murray. Kicks it out to Barnes. Shot to end the cold streak. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And here are the Suns now. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Now here's Aiden. He's guarded by Sabonis.
Sabonis very agile for a big, so consistently getting himself in better positions defensively.
Deflects the pass, and stolen by Bridges. Crowder outside, back to Paul. Bridges outside. And the game is growing by leaps and bounds globally. How does the league continue to ride that wave?
Well, I'll tell you, BA, it's not hurting that you have an MVP that comes from Europe. I mean, Nikola Jokic bringing a lot of tension back to the league with his dominant play over here. But Commissioner Silver continues to explore all the corners in which he can continue to introduce the game, introduce the entertainment, and introduce the community aspect of what being a partner with the NBA is all about. And Crowder just keeps coming at you. He's pretty relentless. He will score, he definitely rebounds, and he for sure defends at an impressive level.
Mitchell, the pass to Monk. To stop the drought. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Booker. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively.
Sabonis, the pass to Murray. It's Barnes on the wing. Takes a three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Aiden's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Now a timeout by Sacramento.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Davion Mitchell.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
This here was a gutsy performance from him in front of a tough crowd. The fans were on his back, and it never got to him. If anything, it motivated him more. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
Thank you for that, Allie. Bridges passes to Paul. And there's a 3-second violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Oh, got a piece of it. And Sabonis slams it in.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Monk against Booker. Cashes in the 12-footer. Booker's got 11 in the second half.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Kings.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
We saw one major rule change in the NBA last year. When a shooter intentionally initiates contact with a defender, it's a no call. You like it?
Yeah, I do like that. I mean, there should be no reason for a shooter to be the one with a defender on him, to be the one putting his body on the line. That's the defender's job, so the rule makes a lot of sense.
The Kings making a switch here. Lynn's checked in for Sabonis. Metu comes in for Murray. Herter's checked in for Monk. And it's Merrill in for Mitchell. Back to Herter. Pass to Lynn. And here's Barnes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Okogie. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line.
No good on that one. Phoenix making some changes. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. And it's Chris Paul in for Shamet. And the Kings also making a change. Bazemore's checked in.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. The three is up. The shot no good. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Still providing incredible production and great leadership. Chris Paul sets the standard for his team.
So it'll be two free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third personal foul.
And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Kevin Herter, 2 shots.
That one's off.
Already impressing at a young age. Kevin Herter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside, That's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
Here's Booker. Can't connect. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.